What's up, WWE Champions Universe? This is Lee and Rusty from Champions Chat, and we have your weekend contest walkthrough WCW, where the big gals play. Yeah.
I felt like we're Tony Schiavone and Larry Zbyszko here in the old Nitro days of WCW, sitting at the table when we start talking about where the big boys play. But Lee, we got a weekend contest.
That's right.
This is the draft of the blog that goes live today, August 8th. Maxximum Mae Young. In case you wondered what Mae looked like when she was young, we've got the photo right here to show you. Champions, her 9-decade career. What? Spanned continents, championships, and generations, making her a beloved icon in the wrestling world. Find Mae Young Shards and tours alongside Maxine Dupree and Ilya Dragunov Shards in milestones, and the new gear and the new gear for Batista in the loot. Lee, excited about that Batista gear?
I don't know. I didn't have the gear for my previews, so I don't know how he does with them. We'll have to make sure we've got him for our power rating tomorrow night on the Champions channel, but we'll see.
Well, as always, please note screenshots are taken from this environment. Text, numbers, items, dates, subject to change. Some parts of the contest might be subject to work in progress, so check in game for the latest numbers and items. Once contest has started, nausea, diarrhea, vomiting, etc., etc.
Yeah, we had people commenting on the anal leakage last week, so let's hope there's no anal leakage this week.
Events calendar. Maximum Mae Young contest starts 8/9. That's Friday at reset, noon Pacific. It's going to end 8/12 at noon Pacific. Premium Showdown showcase for those that have Mae Young ahead of time or on time for it. Starts tomorrow as well, 8/9 at noon Pacific. And that is going to end on a 24-hour, only 8/10 at 11:30 a.m. Pacific. Regular Showcase Showdown will then start 8/10 noon Pacific, ends at 8/11 4 p.m. Pacific. Lee, what do you always tell people about Showdown when there's a premium Showdown showcase live in the game?
Just remember that if you don't get Mae Young or don't have Mae Young, which most of us probably don't, then the Premium Showdown is not for you. But don't worry, friends. It's not got anything that is contest related in it. It's all bonuses. So if you get Mae Young early, you get some bonus stuff for it. If not, you're not missing anything other than, the enjoyment of playing that additional showdown.
Yeah, if you are anywhere close to getting Mae Young, you may want to even splurge into your MLC shop or your different prize walls. Find the shards, get the shards, because the loot is usually, the rewards are usually really, really good in the Premium Showdown. How about we highlight some other rewards? We are going to be able to achieve through gameplay 400 limited time tours, 400 regular shards, Miss Mae Young.
Wow.
And then in the premium, find her poster and shards in loot alongside the new Batista Bomb gear. He's totally got a shaved head in the gear. Does he have his poster? Doesn't have a shaved head though, does he?
No, that's where he switches to a more modern look.
Nice. So he morphs into his completely
He transmogrifies.
We're also going to have Maxine Dupree, 450 shards in the solo milestones, 200 in the showdown competition, and 50 in the faction contest. Lee, that's 500, 700 shards worth playing for this weekend for Maxine.
Yeah, I would say so. Maxine, once I saw her entourage ability and Professor helped me realize what that means for William Regal, she immediately became the only character I care about getting this month. Like, I love Ilya. I want to get Ilya Dragunov, but if I get her, mission accomplished.
Boom, 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 boom. That's the first time I've done that so far about Ilya. I should have done that so many more times already. Also for Maxine Dupree, Lee, you're going to have a chance to get 400 more shards of her in the premium, right? Solo milestones and 200 in the offers. Yeah. But her loot debut begins next weekend. Ilya Dragunov, 300 shards of the, what are we calling them? Regular shards. In the solo milestones, 500 in the premium. So that's 400 solo milestones, 100 in offers. Hey, good news for those of you still chasing Cody Rhodes Finish the Story. There's going to be 300 of his shards on this weekend's prize wall. And for those of you still chasing Bret Hart Best There Will Be, 220 shards on the prize wall. Don't miss out, Lee, because there's going to be more available shards in upcoming contests.
Yeah.
And you can refer back to this blog and see the shard journeys from the MLC overview. What we call it, the ECW, the entire contest.
The entire contest walkthrough. Yeah.
I'm not sure Scopely's ever done this for us before. They're going to actually tell us what's going on next weekend in this blog. Next weekend, you'll have a chance to get 950 available, but we don't know if they're regular or premium.
Mix
right?
of both.
As well as Ilya 2000 next weekend. So it looks like this is the contest to maybe play really hard for Maxine shards.
Yeah.
Next weekend is the contest to play really hard for Ilya shards. Did I get that right? I mean, play hard every weekend, but
you did, and they did have this in there last. I think last week was the first time that they had shown this, but it does. It helps you plan to go. Oh, okay, here, because especially, and you know, maybe we could say I would have said this later anyway, but having the Showdown weekend 1 makes it really hard to get the A tier character. If you see next weekend, this is kind of a, hey, if you get lucky, you know, you've got this opportunity. And then next weekend, that's where most of the shards are that you're going to need to unlock Mae Young. So it's kind of a, I don't know. I like once the 5-week things reset again, then we'll be back to where Showdown is week 2, which is where I prefer in these MLCs.
Breaking news, Lee. Hot off the press. There's a new plate in the game this weekend. The Unbreakable Crown. Break the walls down. Unbreakable Crown. When you break 7 or more yellow gems, did you get that reference? Generate 20 green gems. Check out the art on this. It kind of looks like a checkers when you do King Me and you flip over the checkers.
Yeah.
Any thoughts on this plate?
Yeah, I saw it a little bit ago before we recorded this, but I haven't had time to really process in my brain who would this be good for. Jade Cargill comes to mind. Someone mentioned
when you bust those gems for Tech Cody, right? Don't you turn them yellow or Miz?
Yeah.
You blow up the board with Miz.
Yeah.
I always call it top or bottom. Is this a top plate or a bottom plate?
It's a basic plate, so it's the top one. It's not the So I'm thinking for me, CM Punk. He's random as to which multi gems he hits, so there's no guarantee he's going to hit 7 yellow, but more than likely he'll hit 7 yellow and then generate 20 greens and break any more multiplies that maybe don't get on there. I would personally use the American Nightmare plate on Miz over this plate, but then again, certainly it's a possibility. It would add a lot more to the damage pool. It'd just take away that 100% buff. I mean, there's a growing number of people who do yellow and green combinations. So
potentially someone like Otis or Hall of Fame HBK, they have those. You're like loading the yellow from the green move, etc.
Yeah.
And always, not everyone has those other plates, right? That's what's exciting about potentially a plate you might be able to win or achieve through spending a game combined. Just say, well, what if I don't have a Nightmare plate? Well, this is a great one.
I've got this one.
Yeah. Other shards and posters. It looks like outright 6-star bronze Mae Young will be on the prize wall. It looks like Tiffany Stratton shards. Becky, give me those Bodacious shards. I'm chasing, I'm getting really close to Bodacious Becky. So hopefully I can lock those in and maybe get a couple of them. Sherry Martel shards, Bianca Belair Glamour EST shards, Rhea Ripley Heavy Metal. Those are all the 7th edition, 7th anniversary posters there. That's exciting. You got your Devon Dudley Boys. Personally, my favorite acro And you got your Bubba Ray Dudley Trickster Get the Table Shards, as well as tip of the hat. We've got an old school wrestler, Alundra Blaze Shards on the prize wall.
Yeah.
Kudos to you, Medusa. Nice. Not only will there be shards, Lee, there will be plates. There'll be plates.
I need some of these plates.
Now let me read these plates off, top to bottom, and then if they don't know what they do, I've got the skill plate blog open as well. Timeless Style, pop quiz hotshot. What does Timeless Style do?
Tiffy plate, whenever you activate a purple move, it increases your blue gem damage, which is good for Tiffy Stratton, which is also good for the great Muta. I want one.
250%. That is worth it.
That's
Next
beefy.
we have, now again, do you remember what movie that's from? Pop quiz hotshot.
Oh.
Speed.
Oh,
Dennis,
that's right. That's right.
What's his name? Not Dennis Leary. Anyway, Dennis Hopper.
Dennis Hopper.
Keanu Reeves. Must-see headband. What superstar and what ability is that, Lee?
So that one is best on Trish Stratus. It was made for The Miz, but it's not great on The Miz. That's fine. It's not great on The Miz. Also works on Hall of Fame Dusty Rhodes. So it's when you make Snowfall gems, increases your red gem damage by 50%, while also decreasing your opponent's damage by 50% for one turn.
I'm finding it on the blog. It is 2 turns.
2 turns. I was close.
Yeah.
I was very close.
Your 50 is increased 1 turn. Their 50 is decreased 2 turns. So that's tough to remember. Tough
so that one I want for my Trish. That would help her out a lot.
Now, Lee, here's a plate I've never heard of. The Piper's Power Plate. I have no even conception of what that does. I don't own one. Can you explain it to me?
My goodness. Okay, so you've already heard us on the ECW, the entire contest walkthrough, say if there's one thing you should be going for this month, it's the Piper's Power Plate. Well, now it's showing up on a prize wall here. The Piper's Power Plate, whenever you activate 4 or more Pyro Gems, increase your yellow gem damage by 500% and all gem damage by 100%. So if you... For one turn, yes. So if you have that plate... William Regal goes from great to best character in the game. Powerhouse Triple H, Hall of Fame Triple H, goes to one of the best characters. Charlotte Flair, the technician Charlotte Flair, one of the best in the game. Zombie Sami Zayn makes him one of the best characters in the game. I mean, literally that plate right there makes characters go from good to unstoppable. That is the best plate in the game that is available today because the Drip and the Ghostbusters plates are gone. They don't exist. So
how about House Piper Nevins to make her a S tier, incredible, unstoppable?
It does not. She gets good, but it does not. It's not great. I mean, it's fine on her, but not near enough to where you're gonna do something with her over somebody else.
All right. I thought I might have a little gotcha moment. How about the Uso cap, Lee? The Uso cap. Do you know?
Yeah. Whenever you make silence gems, you have to make 15 silence gems, and it increases your green gem damage by something.
And when you make 8 or more silence gems, increase your green gem damage by 150% for 3 turns. So it stacks. Really, really nice.
Yeah.
I like the Uso plate on Attitude Era Tech Lex Luger in Boss Battle. I like that.
It's good on Jimmy Uso Bloodline as well, and old Tech Becky, the man Becky.
How about Heavy Machinations? You remember that one?
Break yellow, get green.
There it is. Break yellow, get green. I think it came out with Otis.
Otis, yeah.
His name was Otis's partner back in the day. Yeah. Santa's Muscles. This is a new plate for me. I got it last month.
Break red, get green.
Yep. I was looking for it on the thing. Yeah, it's the opposite of the Aftershock plate. And here's for bonus points. This is one I had to actually research. I'd never even heard of it. Pray in the Night. Pray, and not pray, but like pray like attack.
Yeah, it's because it's from the song, "The Last Known Survivor." Yeah, pray in the night, break black, get green.
It's a Rocky plate. That's
It
right.
is.
And those don't come around very often. So
Mm-mm.
I'm going to be looking at the Pray in the Night plate, maybe
Rusty.
for what?
Did you just say you're going to be going for the Pray in the Night plate over Piper's Power? Don't make the same mistake twice, Rusty.
I'm
Everything you
setting my
can to get
sights.
Piper's Power.
I'm setting my sights on hopefully the bottom shelf, assuming I can afford it. Now, if I can get something top shelf, I will. But I'm gonna start with entry level plate so that I can be pleasantly surprised if I can get anything else in addition to it, right? Because I want those
Gotcha.
Bodacious Becky shards too.
No, you want the Piper's Power plate.
I'm
Everything
not gonna
else
pass
this
up.
event does not exist.
I'm not gonna pass up the Piper's plate if I should get even
Okay.
close to it. Okay.
That's all I needed to hear. I just needed those words.
Solo contest max milestone 15 million, and we've got 850 Maxine Dupree Alpha Academy shards, 700 Unbesiegbar shards, and 30 wait 3 32,500
Mae Young
max.
shards. I'm just
No,
kidding.
medallions. I'm trying to what am I reading here? Okay, prize wall medallions for the Mae Young prize wall. So
Yes.
we don't know the cost of anything yet. And there's also one tank top. Where? In the contest? What are we?
It's the last.
Oh,
It's the gold chest. The solo
that's
contest
not his
milestones.
gear. That's not his
Right.
gear. Okay.
No.
Okay.
No. That's the collection contest thingy.
That's the vinyl record, Batista vinyl record. The top 20 leaderboard ranks can earn up to 5,000 Mae Young Unbreakable Shards and 6-star gold tokens. Your chance to unlock her early. All right, now let's look at our friends that are going to be doing the Premium Showdown. If this is you, this is your best path forward to win the weekend, honestly. There's
Usually.
been a few times I've been a Premium Showdowner. I'm on my high horse, feeling really good about life. Max milestone 160K points. Usually it's 10,000 points per showdown, and then you do 16 of them, and then you've maxed it. I'm assuming that's what this is going to show as well.
Yeah.
And there'll be some gold token chests and Mae Young prize wall medallions, 5,000 Mae Young prize wall medallions. So you can get ahead. Please note, regular Showdown Showcase starts on Saturday and contains solo contest points. But for your Showdown Showcase for the premium, am I reading the premium requirements here? You're going to have Mae Young in slot 1 and then no other requirements on offense or defense. Now, how about the regular showdown for us? Maybe unluckies, right? That aren't having the Mae Young just yet. 2,016,000 points. And we've got stretch milestones, my friend. Stretch milestones. You don't see that as often in Showdown as you do in Feud, but that's exciting.
Well, you always have them. They just don't normally call out that this is what's in the stretch. So this is actually really nice because usually, 1.5 million or so is the max, and it's really hard to get to unless you have every CSS. And then like 1.8 million gets you, into the stretch or something along those lines. But either way, that just tells you how to manage your expectations properly.
So if you hit those stretch milestones, you're going to see 4 Mae Young Showdown cases, and you're going to see 6 Mae Young Shard loot coins. Before the stretch, there'll be 4,200,000 Mae Young solo contest points, along with 275 medallions of May and 200 Maxine Dupree shards.
I need them.
And as we unfurl the calendar, let's see. Amateur League is going to be open. Once you get past Elite League, you got to move to Trickster female. This is a female showdown. It's worth noting, but you're going to have a Trickster in defense slot 1. Fight for solo contest points in the leaderboard. When a showdown. All right. So if you have Mae Young, no, I'm sorry. We're going to just skip through this. You can read the blog or watch Professor's blog read
We'll
for the
just
points.
let it
Should
kind
I
of
read?
go a little slowly. No, 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 don't do it. Start with break silence gems. That's where it changes, but everything else is different from normal. But there, I let them scroll by and go.
Yeah, so breaking silence gems. Do you want me to go through all, start there or just continue on down?
From
Just,
silence gems, I think these are all
oh,
different to this feud. Everything above that was the
yeah.
same every time, or showdown. That is.
Get 675 points for breaking one silence gem, limit 200. Break one green gem, limit 200. Hey, already Tech Becky coming in handy on that Uso cap, silence gems, and green
Or
gems.
Mae
Double dip.
Young.
Mae Young, yeah. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Deal 225 damage with any legend superstar. So blow the dust off your, who would that be? Heavy Metal Rhea, Bodacious Becky,
I doubt you're
Wendy.
going to want to fight competitively with Wendy Rector, so I hope you have one of the ones that came out in the last several months.
Oh, Sherry,
Sherry.
right? She
Yep. She's
legend. So
yeah. But the only
Nikita
one
Lyons.
that does that exact combination that gets every one of those is Mae Young. I
Well, look,
mean,
friend, you can double dip if you have a Rhea Ripley, of the Bianca EST, or a Sherry Martel, because they also are going to get you bonus points,
yeah.
60,000 each. Nikita Lyons, you're going to want to deal a lot of damage with her. Get 90K points. Tiffany Stratton, get a win with her, 150K points. Mae Young, 90K points. Now, here's where you can really rack up the points. Any technician, right? You just start popping off with any technician. Get 350 points per tech win, no limit. Mae Young,
But
1,500 points, no limit. Tiffany Stratton, 1,500 points, no limit. Now, Lee, tell us the caveat.
so when we're talking no limit soldiers, thank you, Master P. If you
Uh,
put in If you put in Tiffany Stratton in your secondary slot every single match that you can, she gets you 1,500 points. So if you don't have Mae Young, put Tiffy in your secondary slot, regardless of whatever else you need to do, because you're going to get some decent bonus points from that. If you do
okay.
get Mae Young, Mae and Tiffy, after you're done CSSing, that is all you want to have is Mae and Tiffy from that point forward.
You made it a verb, CSSing.
CSSing
Max milestone 12 million,
on
and
the faction.
it doesn't. There's no banner that says faction contests. So
There
I'm
is on
assuming.
mine.
Okay,
Yeah.
max milestone 12 million, 1.8 million. Maximum Mae Young solo contest points 9. Maximum Mae Young shard loot 50. Maxine Dupree Alpha Academy shard. So
They're just trying to
Maximum
get you.
May is the combo of those two
Right.
ladies. Mashup phrase. Earn up to 2,500 prize wall medallions in the leaderboard, including Maximum Mae Young Showdown bonus rewards bag with a chance at the new skill plate.
Ooh.
And looks like there's a tiebreakers or tasks in the faction contest. Collects each Maximum Mae Young medallion you collect 10 points, no limit. Break one green gem in Showdown, only your own gems count, 60 points, 40,000 limit. Break one silence gem in Showdown, only your own gems count, 120 points, 20,000 limit. Spend a health pack, 100,000 limit. So that's nice. You're going to work together with your faction.
I like it.
I'm going to hit fresh. Yeah, I still can't see faction contest. That's odd.
Weird.
Um,
Next should say limited time tour just in case.
the next section, I just have the letter S on mine.
Oh, are you on an iOS device? Sometimes when
Yeah.
it's on iPhone, it doesn't show them to me. But
I'm just on Safari. Yeah.
yeah,
400. So what's the next category called? Tours?
this is solo tours, limited time tours.
400 Mae Young Unbreakable Shards, 11,000 Maximum Mae Young medallions. So the tours have the prize wall currency as well. 3.8 million Maximum Mae Young solo contest points. Click here for your contest superstars. Lee, we've got a Friday tour. That's early recruit for Mae Young, 24 hours only. We've got a Friday Mae Young Classic. Everybody knows that's a tag team tournament. But you've got Bianca Belair, Tough EST, Bianca Belair Glamour EST, Kairi Sane, Kabuki Warriors as your CSS on Friday tour. There's also going to be Friday Challenge tours, normal acrobat requirement, hard technician requirement, hell legends requirement. Normal, you can use Rhea Heavy Metal, Tiffy Stratton, or Kairi Sane Kabuki Warrior to meet those acro CSS. Hard mode, the Tex, Bodacious Becky, Charlotte Flair, Second Nature. No, I think that would be Charlotte Flair.
That's the Showboat.
Yeah, wait. But it's technician requirement, so it's probably just the wrong. I'm thinking maybe the wrong Charlotte listed there. Shayna Baszler, Queen of Spades, which would be Tech Shayna as well. And then Hell Mode, Legends. We don't see any requirements or any contest superstars. So
there better not be, because if you have a Legends female, that's all you can use. So
Saturday,
they kept it open.
It's going to be a Batista tour Saturday. I don't have Batista on my roster yet, but I can use any striker to play that tour. Sunday, powerbomb your mom, Lee. Any Dudley Boys and Mae Young.
Which I love.
Time they put her through the table, right? Man.
Yep. You know, that moment is where I learned the trick in wrestling where they grab their hand and pinch just to let them know that they did a good job and they're okay. Because I saw Mae Young grab Bubba's hand and pinch. And I was like, what in the world? And then somebody gave commentary or whatever on it. Was like, yeah, that's her saying, I'm okay. You didn't break me. Which at 80 years old going through a table, that's an important thing to know.
That's why her career spanned 9 decades, like we said earlier, too, right?
So she started when she was 9 years old. She had to have.
When I saw that powerbomb through the table, the top rope powerbomb, wasn't it, that they jumped?
Yeah.
The only thing I could think of was the Monty Python quote, "I'm not dead yet."
Wow.
Sunday, forever unbreakable Mae Young. 6-star requirements.
Yeah, if you get her, you got to take her 6-star before Sunday in order to take advantage of the additional bonus tour, which, with the TP that I have, even if I got her, I don't think I could take her 6-star, so I hope I pull her.
And we're not even to feud prep talent up yet, so
nope.
TP is running low. Scopely, send TP, please. TP for my bunghole. Everybody likes to spin the loot, get a chance at Batista's new gear and brand new Mae Young Unbreakable. Recruit her before her Shard contest next week, plus 40 pulls will guarantee 3 items from the featured pull. There's also going to be a Shard loot. This is your chance to unlock previous Showdown superstars, collect Shard loot coins throughout this weekend, and spin the respective loot for superstar shards that can help you in this contest. That's how I actually ended up recruiting Jade Cargill, was the shard loot stuff, and then like a prize wall grab of shards in another month. So Lee, I don't know if anybody ever watches our videos to the bitter end, but you know what? If they did, you know what they would learn?
What's that?
They would learn that there's a hard way to get Mae Young this weekend. There's an expensive way to get Mae Young this weekend, and there's a free way to get her.
There's a freeway?
There's a freeway. That's why it's called, right? Because there used to be toll roads. You had to pay to drive on the road. But then there was a government subsidized free to travel on road that you did not have to pay for.
Wow.
So get an extra chance at a 4-star gold Mae Young Unbreakable in our forum giveaway for free. Find this blog, friends, at WWEChampions.com. Click this link to the official forum and give us your constructive feedback. Lee, let's do a little role playing. Will you give us an example of constructive feedback?
Okay, we'll do a little role play. Are you going to be the principal and I'm the teacher who's in trouble, or what?
No, I'm the forum. Please leave me your constructive feedback.
Well, Rusty, Here's the thing I wasn't so excited about this month. I think the Piper Power Plate should be free. No, not really. But here's the things that I'm not excited about on there. And then I would tell you, but here's what I'd do differently next time. If you swap out this character for that character, or maybe you make this a little easier or that a little harder to obtain, that would be good. And then you end with a thank you for listening to my wonderful tirade here. And you don't put it in all caps, and you don't use destructive or inflammatory language like, hey,
Right.
perv balls, stop doing this thing. You start it with to whom it may
Stop
concern. Stop sucking, suckers.
Stop it. Stop the stupids. So here's in the business world, right? You might give a compliment sandwich.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
You might, I really appreciate you doing this. I'd really like you to improve this. Thanks for, right? So then it's like good, bad, good.
Yeah.
That's constructive feedback because you are showing that you can find some value in what's happening in the game, and maybe showing that you can find a way to get more value out of the game. Just a thought, just a hint, just a tip. I want to see you be winners. I raise winners in this blog reveal, in this WCW. We raise winners.
Wow.
It's like revert to my old high school football coach, like fantasy.
I'm not even going to touch these role play and fantasies at the end here. So I'll take us out, and then you start singing Sweet Sweet Fantasy over the exit as we go. So thanks for joining this WCW Weekend Contest walkthrough where the big boys and girls play. Thanks for joining us here. Be sure to catch us on the official stream on Friday nights on WWE Champions Twitch channel. And we're going to power rate this week Batista and Ilya Dragunov. So join us for that. We will see you on the next one. Bye. Here comes the exit you can sing over.
Sweet, sweet fantasy, baby.